estimate that this phenomenon could make 30% of astronomical data useless. And yet, a star-studded sky is a shared asset of humankind.
97% of our atoms are of stellar origin. It's said we are stardust, which is very poetic, but science is reinforcing this. Allowing the night sky to disappear would be letting part of ourselves disappear with it.
The proliferation of objects in space is causing another problem on Earth. We have left almost 10,000 tons of space junk in orbit. They're mostly invisible, but when they do eventually drop back to Earth, we finally realize that the sky really can fall on our heads. Every object in space at under 500 kilometers altitude will fall back to Earth in less than 25 years. In the atmosphere, speed and air friction generally cause debris to burn up, but not always.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Holy no way! This is like a group of asteroids. Holy crap!
What we sometimes imagine to be a meteorite is in fact the remains of a 20-ton rocket. In the past few years, several Chinese launchers have fallen back through the atmosphere, forcing a number of countries to issue warnings or to close their airspace as a precaution. One of CNES's tasks is to predict the return to Earth of out-of-control objects. The team studies their trajectories and informs the relevant authorities if the population is in danger.
How are we doing on the warning for the natural re-entry?
Europe and France aren't concerned anymore. We'll watch out, but we're not in the probable zone. We know it can't fall outside these lines, but it could fall anywhere between here and here along this line.
We're tracking debris from a Chinese launcher, which is making a natural re-entry in a spiral. This is a dangerous re-entry because it's a big object, and it might still be carrying fuel, which could explode in the atmosphere and widen the range of debris across the Earth's surface.
In 2020, the remains of another Chinese rocket hit the ground a stone's throw from a village in the Côte d'Ivoire. 10-meter-long pieces of debris were found almost intact on the ground.
The rocket broke up off the coast of Africa. We recovered objects in Côte d'Ivoire along 1,500 kilometers of the trajectory.
Objects from space fall back to Earth several times a week. But large objects that come in stages, fortunately, don't re-enter every week. But we do get around 3 alerts a month.
Objects such as jettisoned rocket fuel tanks are regularly found after falling to Earth. Steel reservoirs and virtually intact titanium spheres or other rocket pieces. In 2022, the remains of a Falcon 9 rocket reportedly crashed into a farm in Brazil. In Australia, it was a part of a SpaceX capsule that plowed into a field. The oceans make up 70% of the Earth's surface, and populated zones barely 3%. So the risk of space debris claiming human lives is extremely low. But for how long?
The terrifying thing today is that even if we completely abandon all space programs, no satellites, nothing, the amount of debris will still continue to rise exponentially. It won't suddenly stop. So first, we need to become clean. And second, we need to go clean.
In recent years, engineers and scientists have been looking for ways to fix our mistakes and to remove the junk we left up above. They're even seeking inspiration in ancestral techniques. Nets are being tested to trawl debris